Well, we're going to play bingo again. This time I'm going to do the glitter paper option. And by that, I would suppose you use glitter and add it to a project, or you use paper that is glittery and use that to make something. So I have a variety of things that I've done. I started out with making this. I've watched Bella in Rach and Bella Crafts. I enjoy listening to Bella very much. And she makes these things that she refers to as fodder. And I'm not 100% sure what that's all about. She picked that up from another YouTube journal person. And they take paper and they, I think it's thinner than this normally, and they use paint or ink, and they put just little blotches of color on the paper, and they use different shapes. Could be circles, it could be rectangles, squares. And then what they do is they use that paper then to add to their projects as they're working on them, and the collages and so forth. I believe that's what they do. So I decided, well, I'm going to play a little bit with my glitter glues, the Stickles, and I have some generic brands. This is Scribbles, this is a 3D paint, and that's Scribbles also. And then I also have some Nuvo Drops. Now the Nuvo Drops are not glittery, but I added them. They're sparkly. You can see they're shiny. But I used red. Oh, and this is a cheapy brand. I don't even know what that is. Scrappy. I don't know what it is. Scrappy. But anyway, it comes out, as you can see, in very large blobs. Oops, and it's still wet. I thought it was dry by now. This has been sitting here for several hours. And then there's gold, and this is crystal, a purple, and black soot. I did this for two reasons, mainly because I wanted to see how they did look. And some of mine are very old. And as you can see, they don't exactly make nice little dots, but I'm just going to work with what I have. So one of the projects I did, which I don't know if you can see the glitter very well on this. If I get closer, you can see that what I did is I added this flowery piece. I made this into a journal card. So it'll go into a journal. The back is blank. I will probably ink this some more. The roses are actually from a boxed product I bought at the Dollar Tree, and I thought it was so pretty. And the center had the advertisement for what was in the box. This piece that's on the top is from Angela Kerr's collection. I thought it went very nicely with this, in the contrast of putting the check in the back, or lattice, if you will, in the back. And so what I did is I took the Nuvo Drops that are yellow. They're crystal drops, I guess is what they call them. So they're supposed to be a little bit of sparkle. I put those in the center of several of the flowers. You can see that. Then I took one of my favorite is the Stickles Crystal, and I put those just touches of them on the other place, on the other flowers, and I put them in the center. I put the gold, I think it was. No, it is the crystal. I put the crystal here in the center and just add touches of it. And then I also did like zigzag kind of dots. There's a zigzag. I zigzag stitched this centerpiece, glued that onto the background of the roses, and then I did the zigzag sort of stickles with the glitter. So that's a tag that I made for that challenge. Whoops, let me get that over here. This one, I had a lot of cardstock that my sister gave me. It was cut into strips like this. And this paper I've had for a while. It came from a tablet, and I don't know if you could see, but it does have glitter on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add more glitter, circles, to this piece, and I think what I'm going to use is a green. Now, I don't know if this is going to get very good, but I'm going to give it a try. Just randomly, and this piece, when it's finished, could either be cut to make a tag, or it would make a belly band. Well, I guess there's a learning curve for making nice circles with this. And then I think I'll put, maybe I'll put the yellow, Nuvo drops in the center. Controlling these little glitter bottles isn't always very easy. Some air in there. You could put any pattern or design. That's a thread shadow there from when I did the stitching. And those of you who work with stickles know that these take quite a while to dry, a couple hours to dry, so you have to be very careful when you pick up the pieces you're working on. And I probably should wait till that dries. And the other thing I should do is move this butterfly out from underneath there. I want to use that to make another. Now, if I use the yellow, it probably isn't going to show up as well. No, because the background of the tag is yellow. It'll probably take a while for that to dry because it is a lot thicker. And then I would probably ink the edges more. It's a little dark in here this afternoon. I've losing my sunlight. It's not really my normal kind of thing that I make. I'm usually more of a flowery person, birds, butterflies, but it's okay. This piece, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it, but what it was, this is actually part of a birthday card that I received. And I thought it was so pretty. And this, I do think I want to make a belly band with this. And for now, I'm going to glue it at the top and the bottom of this piece, so that too can be an area where I could slip something in if I chose to, and then gluing it into on a book page is gluing at the top and the bottom to make a belly band. Or it could be turned into a tag if you change your mind about the belly band. I didn't really measure this, so I'm not even sure if it is a good size for a belly band. But could always trim off and re-glue if necessary. Whoop, that wasn't good. There we go. Now, what I thought I would do with this, I don't have all the colors I would really like to have with this, but I thought with stickles and other glitter. As I said, a lot of mine are old, but I thought it would be fun to do some outlining of the design that's there. This is the Scribbles 3D Writer. It's actually for fabric, but I won't tell if you don't tell. And again, as I said, many of my supplies are old and don't work as well as maybe they should, and sometimes these bottles, they get clogged, and the tips are so tiny that you really don't want to. I might be able to put a pin in there, but I don't know. I don't think I'm getting enough glitter on here. Let me see if I can open this up more. Seems to be open. Oh, there it's coming out. The one thing about this particular product is it's gold, but if you're looking at this as I'm putting it on, it looks white. It doesn't look gold. But when it dries, it will be a very pretty gold color. And of course, that's not going to dry while I'm doing this video, unfortunately. Unless I come back tomorrow or later today. Now, you may not want to outline everything that's gold here. I should say that I'm outlining I think it's brown actually, and I'm turning them into gold, glittery gold pieces. This just will give it some more interest and some sparkle. Now I think that's all I'm going to do with the gold. And if I wanted to keep going, then I think I would use the crystal. And that, I think I would just do not sure what I would do. Maybe just some of these blue flowers to the center. That's white. Some of them are blue centers with white flowers, and then blue flowers with white centers. So I'll do the white centers in the crystal. I think that's all of those. And I think that's all that I'm going to do to that. And you could keep going and adding more of the glitter at different spots. I'm not sure how that shows up. And of course, when it dries, it's going to look different. Now the other kind of glitter, well, I would show this. This is another piece, another page from, it's actually from the same book. This, I think it's called Mariposa. And I loved it. It's a 12 by 12 pad. Then these are some of the pieces. I've had it for quite a long time, and it's just filled with butterfly images. And this, of course, is a beautiful glittery butterfly decoration there. And I've saved this piece, of course, because this will be great to add to a collage sometime. I'm not going to work with that today. What I wanted to show is I have this glitter. It's German glitter glass, and it works. You work with it like you do regular glitter, but it's actual glass, and so you have to be careful with it. And what I thought I would do is I'm going to just work a little bit with it. I have it in these jars, the glitter. I keep it in the jars, and I keep a piece of wax paper in there. And the reason is because I try to keep this contained. I'm going to put, this is white, the glitter, this particular one is white. I think that's the only colors I have. I think it's black and white. I'm going to put glue there, and there, and there. I'm going to just put dabs of glue wherever I think I have enough time. Oops. I don't have to really hurry too much here. Alright, I think those are the only places I'm going to put the white. Put my lid on my glue. And now I'm going to just sprinkle the glitter glass over those white spots. I try to put it on fairly thick to cover them. And this butterfly, it too could be made into a belly band, or I could cut down the shape And it could become a journal card, or added to another piece. So there's a lot you could do with this piece. It's it's scrap, 12 by 12 sheet scrap. Don't you just love it? Now, it's hard to see. I don't know if you can see that, but the glitter is on all the white glue. Now, that's all I'm going to do on camera. I don't think I will do any of the black, but that could be the next thing, is that I could go back after this dries. I wouldn't do it while it's wet. When it's dry, when the white is dry, go back and I could take glue, put it on some of the black areas, and sprinkle the black glitter glass on there, and it would be beautiful. But that's what we're going to do today, and that is my makes for the Bingo glitter. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like my video, and if you're not a subscriber, I hope you would just subscribe and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Bye now.